And we're back on golf. Today we continue to celebrate 25 years of First Tee. Back in 2004, Pure Insurance Championship launched at Pebble Beach. For the first time, team participants were mentored by PGA Tour champions, players, and leaders from the business world during the Pure Insurance Championship. Now, this was the first of many national opportunities now available for our participants who are ready to take their First Tee experience to the next level. And First Tee's had a major impact in the life of Rayshon Payton. He was at First Tee Metropolitan, Oklahoma City for more than 7 years. Remembers watching the U.S. Open at Pebble on TV back in 2000, won by Tiger Woods from that point on. Dreamed of playing on the course one day. The dream became a reality in 2005 when he was selected for the Pure Insurance Championship, paired with Dr. Gil Morgan. And as a team, they found themselves in the final pairing on Sunday at Pebble. Rayshon ended up holing out from the 12th hole bunker on national television. And after he graduated high school, played on the men's golf team at Oklahoma City University from 2006 to 2010, where he earned a bachelor's degree in poli-sci, and then graduated from the University of Oklahoma City College of Law in 2013, completed an internship at the White House in the Office of Public Engagement and Intergovernmental Affairs, has since held positions in Senate leadership, the Senate Democratic Steering and Outreach Committee, and as an attorney advisor in the Office of Legislative Affairs at the U.S. Department of Justice. His current role is Senior Confirmations Counsel in the Office of Legislative Affairs. And Rayshon joins us now. Quite the resume. What was your first introduction to golf, and how did you get plugged into First Tee?
Well, thank you so much for having me. My first introduction into golf was, through the First Tee program. I started about 12 or 13 years old, and it was a great time. I vividly remember the warm Oklahoma days and our First Tee chapter of Metropolitan, Oklahoma City. And I remember meeting so many friends and just having a really good time with our instructors and learning the game of golf. It was great.
Rayshon, you've talked publicly about how the core values that the First Tee teaches stayed with you through the First Tee, through college, and into your professional life. In what way was that the case?
I think one of the unique things about the First Tee program is the 9 core values: integrity, confidence, respect, courtesy, things that not only help you on the golf course, but also off the golf course. And those are definitely, the skill sets that I use every single day. I work here in the White House now, and I have to use confidence to come in here and to do my job and to do, a really good job. You also use respect. I think respect is very, very important. It's one of the core values that the First Tee teaches. Integrity, doing the right thing no matter who's watching. And so I definitely take those core values that I learned at the First Tee of Metropolitan, Oklahoma City. I take them with me wherever I go.
In 7 years at First Tee, were there any experiences or opportunities during your time at First Tee that were especially memorable or life-changing you think about to this day?
A couple come to mind. The first one is when I played in the First Tee Open at Pebble Beach. Of course, for any golfer, let alone a junior golfer, playing at Pebble Beach is an absolute dream. It's something that, you hope to get to, one day. And I also remember vividly holing out on the par 3 12th. It was so surreal. It was an amazing experience to play alongside Gil Morgan, who's also a fellow Oklahoman. And we played really well. And so when I think about my golf highlight reel, that I've had throughout my career, that's definitely one of the experiences. Another experience that comes to mind is the Life Skills Academy that the First Tee has. And that was another great experience, a place where they teach you about goals, where they teach you about, short-term goals, long-term goals, and how to get those, goals across the finish line.
Now, this life that you're living now, politics, White House, walking the Senate chamber, when did that enter your purview? How long have you wanted to be involved in politics?
It's something that I've always dreamed of. I always wanted to be a lawyer. I always wanted to be a judge. And it's something that, it's just something I work towards. I look at the First Tee. I look at the lessons and goal setting that I've learned throughout the First Tee program. And it's, truly enabled me to get where I am today. And so it's just, an amazing testament to the curriculum of the program. And also, the reality, if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
Rayshon, when you work in politics, you're going to see a lot of programs that are successful and a lot that aren't successful for different reasons. Why do you think the First Tee has been as successful as it has been now for 25 years?
I think the First Tee has been successful because of our dedicated leaders. I think of Joe Lewis and his amazing vision and his amazing leadership and his determination and skill set that he used to truly impact the youth of today. I think of our commissioners. I think of, Tim Fincham, who the program, of course, started, during his leadership tenure. I also think of Jay Monahan and also the dynamic leadership that he's providing to make sure that the First Tee is well funded, to make sure that the First Tee meets its diversity and inclusion goals, and to make sure that the First Tee is quite simply the gold standard when it comes to youth sports programs and engagement.
Rayshon, it's wonderful spending this time with you as we celebrate 25 years of First Tee. You have elevated this program without question. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, Nelly Corda wasn't the only player to retain a title yesterday.